Be Wealthy and Smart, episode 1176.
Step into a world of wealth and financial freedom without budgets, boredom, or bosses on Be Wealthy and Smart. And now, here's your host, Linda P. Jones.
Welcome to Be Wealthy and Smart. I'm Linda P. Jones, America's Wealth Mentor, empowering women and men worldwide to financial freedom. On today's show, we're going to talk about how do you invest in ChatGPT. I was asked this question a little while ago and I wanted to get to it, but I just haven't done it yet. But last night I was having dinner with some friends from Seattle, and one of them works for a large tech firm there. So we got in the conversation of talking about AI, which is, of course, artificial intelligence. Some of our conversation was around potential dangers of AI, and part of it was about the technology itself and what kinds of things it's working on. So I wanted to share some of these things with you and tell you why AI is not a particular investment area that I'm that excited about right now. But if you are, I'll tell you exactly where the investment opportunities are and aren't. So when ChatGPT became known, apparently it was the fastest adoption of technology ever in history, where millions of people basically rushed to work with it, and others looked to invest in it. But one of the reasons why I didn't rush to invest in it is because of my overall investment philosophy, which is I want to invest in places that are very profitable or have high compounding rates. The profitability piece of this is very important because you need to make sure that something is going to make a lot of money. That's what makes the stock price go up. So you want to know that there are uses for the technology, that it's going to be profitable, that it's on a strong trajectory, that it's being guided by the right management team. There's all kinds of things to look at from an investment perspective. And if they're not profitable, you want to see that there is a path to profitability. So for a long time, Amazon wasn't profitable, but we could see that there was a path to profitability where eventually, when enough people came online and shopped online, that would create bottom line profits for Amazon. The other problem with investing in AI is that sometimes they're part of a larger technology company. So many of these potential AI situations are part of a publicly traded company already. And I'll talk more about that in a minute. But there are a few that are a pure play that are technologies that you can invest in, but not all artificial intelligence is the same. It can be used for many different things. Just like originally when the internet came out, we invested in, quote, internet stocks. Now just about everybody has an internet presence and we don't call them internet stocks anymore. The same thing will happen with AI. We're not going to call them AI stocks in the future. They're just going to be part of companies and the way that companies function. But artificial intelligence is used for many, many different types of applications. For example, the company Lemonade is using AI to power an insurance company, and it's doing all its customer support and everything through artificial intelligence. Whereas Amazon is using AI robots to stock their shelves and move inventory around. And Tesla is using artificial intelligence to create a robot taxi service and self-driving cars. So you can see the uses are wide and varied, and it's really going to be part of how we do things and not necessarily a pure play that you want to invest in. But yet many investors, when they heard about ChatGPT, they ran out to look for a stock or an ETF or a private equity opportunity, and some even went to find a crypto that's AI driven. But again, just because AI is being used, it doesn't mean that this is going to be a good investment. It doesn't mean it's going to be profitable. You can see now and understand why I didn't rush out to invest in AI. Now, having said that, of course, Wall Street has created ETFs to provide marketing opportunities to promote AI, since it is something that people are interested in. So the types of ETFs or groups of stocks that you can invest in can sometimes look more like robotics companies. But I'll give you 4 ETF symbols, and you can do your research on what's in the ETF and whether it's more robot-oriented, how AI fits into it, and if it's something that you want to invest in. Personally, I won't be investing in any of these. The first ETF is the Global X Robotics and Artificial Intelligence ETF, symbol BOTZ. And it's been around since 2016, and it invests in companies that will increase adoption and utilization of robotics and artificial intelligence. Within bots, there are certain companies that it invests in, like Kayence, which is a Japanese company that is focused on factory automation for things like sensors and scanners. Fanuc, which is a Japanese manufacturer of lasers, robots, and electric injection molding machines. Intuitive Surgical, which is a maker of a robotic surgical system. ABB, which is a Swiss maker of industrial automation and robotics products for use in utilities and infrastructure. And NVIDIA, which is a semiconductor manufacturer. The next ETF is Robo Global Robotics and Automation ETF, symbol ROBO. It's got 80 different stocks in it and has a lot of different robotics companies and other companies focused on automation and artificial intelligence. The next ETF is iShares Robotics and Artificial Intelligence ETF, symbol IRBO. It was started in 2018 and has about 118 stock holdings in it. And finally, First Trust NASDAQ Artificial Intelligence and Robotics ETF, symbol ROBT, has been around also since 2018, and it has tech stocks that also make up about 60% of its holdings. Now, looking at individual stocks to invest in, besides Lemonade and Amazon and Tesla that I already mentioned, probably the big one on the radar screen is Microsoft. Microsoft is probably far and away ahead of just about everyone else in using AI. But again, it's not a pure play. If you're buying Microsoft stock, you're obviously buying all of the components of Microsoft and all of their products and services. AI is just a small component of that. The last thing I'll say is that with new technology, sometimes the first movers are not the most successful. We saw this again in the internet era, where the companies that were first were often the ones that did not survive. So they might have been the hot stock of the day, they might have been the hot IPO, they might have been the one that people were really excited about, but they weren't the one that lasted. The ones that will last and be good investments are the ones that are going to be profitable over time. So what you want to do is really pay attention to who is using AI in order to become more profitable. And where is the best use of AI in order to do that? If you figure that out, that's going to be the investment that you want to own. If you haven't yet subscribed to Be Wealthy and Smart, hit the subscribe button and you'll be notified as soon as new podcasts are available. And all of my podcasts are available on my website at lindapjones.com/podcasts, where you can also sign up for my weekly investing newsletter. That's all for today. Until next time, live the good life and be wealthy and smart.
Thank you for listening to Be Wealthy and Smart with Linda P. Jones. Share the wealth and tell your family and friends about the show. Check out our website, blog, and social media for more riches at www.bewealthyandsmart.com.